All right. Oh boy, I'm not even there yet. Hang on, guys. Let's go. I thought I'd be clever and get on right away, and looks like I didn't. You could see me though. So I see that. I should be able to hear me. All right. And we're off. So let's go. Um, Hang on, I'm having a brain fart here. Okay. Later. Okay. All right. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jill Blanchette here. Tonight I am doing day 6 of my card a day, Christmas card a day, I guess, maybe card a day in November, Christmas card challenge. So as I told you last time, if you go to Kevin's Creations, he has a group that we can join and follow along. And then each day he posts the challenge. And then if you make that card or what sketch or color combo, post it under that day. He's stressing highly, 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 not just post it, find the day it belongs on and post it under the day it belongs. I did a couple of them while I was off at my weekend retreat. Patty helped me with one. And today I'm on the 6th. I got a couple days to go back and do yet. So maybe I'll do those tomorrow. So anyway, it's November. What's happening in November? All of our good sales and stuff were gone. We had new online exclusive release, got some cute stuff in there. And as I stated in my newsletter today, if you are a Valentine person, do not look for much Valentine stuff in the mini catalog. From what I understand, the big bundle sweet stuff is online exclusives. There may be some random like stamp sets in the little catalog. I have not looked anywhere yet. Stampin' Up! Did have a couple live videos over the last few days, and I know that they showed a bunch of stuff, and I haven't gone back to look at it. I hopped in when it was almost over. So they have that. They've got a super cute otter. They've got, you just have to go look, the online exclusives. There's just a lot of really cool stuff there. And they came out with 2 new kits. Let me tell you, past history and today shows it's probably going to sell out fast. I didn't write the name of it down. Painter's Delight, painting something. Anyway, it's like a little coloring book for adults. Comes with colored pencils and a water painter, and you can color the flowers in. I think it said there was 24 pages, 2 of each design. So that will probably sell out fast. It's a hot thing. It's unique. We've never really had anything like that yet. And you get what appeared to be full-size pencils. So the kit was $25. Hot topic, I'm sure, or hot item, I'm sure. So if you want it, do not wait. And the second one is frames. You get 4 frames. Exploring something, I don't know the name of it, but it was like landscapes. Oh, that's the name of it, landscapes, something or another. And then it looks like it's gonna layer like a diorama layer of different landscapes and then use the frames. A lot of people are eating up these kits just for the frames. They're making paper pumpkin cards, little home decor frame idea things with these little frames because they are also $25 for the 4 frames and all the goodies. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling. I didn't situate my computer here, so let me move my video over so I could see. Christy's on, Mom's on, Dawn's on. Hi, ladies. Thanks for joining me. Oh, looks like my hair's sticking out right here. Oh, it is. Probably I've been up talking to Mike playing in my hair. So let me show you guys. We are doing the day 6 of the challenge. Like I said, oh, you know what? I got so excited to get on that I didn't even check my desktop. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Don't look. because it'll take me a second of in and out to. Or not, maybe it's not gonna let me go back in now. Takes me a second to go out. I'm gonna stop right there. That looks all right. And then that, I'll adjust like this. That'll take away some of the back and forth for you guys. All right. I guess I want to go this way a little bit. Okay, so we have got today's challenge from Kevin is a gift card holder. So if anybody decided they were gonna take the measurements that I posted a few minutes ago on my Facebook page and cut all that, then you can, I'll go slow, I guess. Hey Sherry, pop a, oh, you're welcome. Thanks for signing up. Pop a yes or I'm in or something in the comment if you're making this along with me. If you're not, then I don't really need to kind of be as, I'm gonna say particular and make sure that I'm going slow. So if you tell me that you need me, that you're doing it, then I know that I want to go a little bit slower. So that you got time to score and stuff. Like I am. Okay, done. Awesome. I will show you what we're gonna make. So I got a couple other samples. I'll show you those when we're all done, but I told Mike I was a little hesitant to make, I didn't want to do Christmas because I always do Christmas on the 25th, but since I'm doing this challenge, tonight is the gift card holder, but my other samples are alternate ideas that are not Christmas. So here's our gift card holder. For those that you give more than one gift card to, you can, the instructions are from Lisa Zwollenek, and she says you could do for like 4 to 8 in here. And so I'm thinking that, you know, here's 4 in this base, and you could do up to 8 to probably fill in that space right there. But this is what we're making. And I had all kinds of other, thanks, Christy. I had, oh, Kevin, no, Kevin is not my upline. Julie, do you remember from the, oh, it might have been Vegas backstage. We had a group from, Australia did a Beyond the, event challenge. And then Kevin organized a Beyond the Beyond challenge, and we've been doing that for a year. I just dropped out, but they just continued on with the group, and I stay like his friend, and then he does other stuff like this just to get it, boost engagement and stuff like that. So this is today's challenge. And I had pinned this idea, I don't even know when, but I pinned it and found it today. So I got a few, like I said, this is my Christmas one. I got a few others that are, or a couple others that are not Christmas, so that you can get another idea of it. And for whatever reason, Mike said, show him the Christmas one tonight. So we're making the Christmas one. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside. I did not bring my notes. Hang on. I got a notebook that has all my dimensions in it so that I'm not guessing too much. All right, so to start out, you want a 3-inch wide by 11-inch long piece of paper. I have shaded spruce. We're gonna get our little trimmer or scorer or trimmer, whichever you use to score with. And we're gonna score this piece. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Linda. Oh, I didn't see Vesta on, so hey, Vesta. So we're going to score at 3 1/4. Let me make sure. So 3 1/4, 4, 7 3/4, and 8 1/2. I'll put that aside for a minute. I also told you guys that we needed 4 pieces of 4x6 paper. Coordinate this with your pattern paper that you picked. We are going to score these at, let me look here, 2 3/4, and then 5 on the long edge. And then turn it. Oh, wait a second. I lied. 5 1/2. Sorry, Dawn. 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. I did that earlier and I confused myself. 5 1/2. Then you're going to turn it on the short edge and score at 3 1/2. I'm losing all my stuff. And then do that on all 4 pieces. And this is where, if I didn't just say it, if you're gonna, these are your pockets. So if you're gonna do more than 4 pockets on your card, you'll follow that same idea there on the other pockets. All right. And while we give Dawn a hot second to score her pieces, I'm gonna whine that I missed the on-stage sign up for March. It sold out in like 5 hours, they said. And that's a big, the big get together that Stampin' Up! Has coming up in March. And I missed it, but that's all right. That's all right. Although it was my one free event I was gonna try and use, but anyway, I'm gonna keep going now, Dawn. So now take your scissors and where the first little score line on the right, so that would have been your 5 1/2 score line, meets the 3 1/2 inch score line. We're gonna cut the corner off. Just take our snips and we're gonna cut the corner off. Then we're going to, oh, it's all right, Vesta, it'll save me some money, right? Maybe they have, I got on the wait list, maybe they'll open up more spaces. Those, close to my heart people, there must be a lot of them wanting to party. So then on the first score line that we did at 2 3/4, we're going to snip in on that bottom section up to the score line that we did at the long ways, and then we're going to cut it off. We're going to snip that right out of there. So you're going to end up with this thing that looks like this pocket. So we're going to go ahead and do that on all of our pieces. Cut off at the corner. We're going to snip that corner in. And we're going to cut it off. And I got kind of crazy on my sample cutting this off. You won't want to cut that too much over that juncture there where those two come together, because then it'll be too short when you fold the card up. Now you can do all this with your trimmer if you want, if you're that handy with your trimmer, cutting pieces and parts and stuff. All right. So then now go ahead and burnish on your folds real good. Hi, Carol Beth. And we're going to I want to thank you guys for the cards too, my Halloween, my Thanksgiving. I'm stinking at getting my cards out. Julie, I didn't get your birthday card out. It's there. It's in my pile of things to do. It's coming. It's a belated birthday card now. So then now we're gonna close these down. Glue them shut. All 4 of them. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys you needed like a punch if you're doing this. So glue all these down. I was finding the easiest to fold that piece, kind of give it a push from the edge area to get it to stick down, fold in there better. Could be using my bone folder. Glue all these. I was gonna do all this like ahead of time and just show you one, but I'm glad I didn't. If after I decided that maybe somebody would want to make it with me, because I did tell you guys I would try and have you stamp along with me on these challenge days, but I haven't quite worked that out yet. We went to the girls' weekend and got home, and I turned around and left the next day. Went to mom's for overnight, and then we just got back. Yesterday, I just vegged out all day, which was not a good thing to do with my to-do list being 10 miles long, but all right. So now I just have this small, tiny oval punch. It's obviously old with this black whale tail form that we have. The punches to me are so hard to get rid of, I'll call it, because, you know, they don't go, you're always going to need something, you know? So I'm just putting that in part way. I'm just going up to this little notch here, which I think might be like the center of this. And I'm just lining it up with the little notches on the sides, kind of eyeballing it. You want to punch out a notch in the top of each of your little gift card holder or gift. Yeah, these are the holders. So punch out the notch in the actual little holder. Oh, Linda, this would have been a neat idea for you to do your money idea with as well. She's going to do the cracker box, Christmas cracker thing that you pull and it pops out at you. I think they're an English thing. All right. So now I'm going to go, let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and glue these together. So just down at the bottom, doesn't really matter which, right in the center, she glued hers together with glue dots. I'm using a smidge of glue right in the center of the whole shebang. Wasn't that a song too? Shebang? I don't know. I got a little tune playing in my head, but could just be the voices singing. All right. Put the 4th one on there. And I'm just going to hold them together for a second. Oh, Betty's on. Hi, Betty. All right, so I'm going to set that aside for a hot second. And I'm going to pull it back in our wrapper, our gift card, the body of it. So we've scored it. I'm going to like burnish on my folds now. Now, think, I can't remember in my instructions. I think I told you that if you had an edge die, that these smaller pieces were gonna be used for that. So I'm gonna work on where these scores are. This smaller piece is the top flap. Okay, so I am going to like scallop it with the edge die that I have. So I'm gonna scallop that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to scallop, let's see, let me bring it over. I hate to put it in the view, but I want you to be able to see what I'm trying to explain what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to I'm gonna lay this flat and then it's gonna flip up like this. So I need my tape. Give me there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna tape that in place. Like I said, this is the inside. Oh, but I want to go all the way up to the top. So tape it all the way up to the top so that when the scallop cuts, you've got space to move it back. I'll show you. So here's the other side. Get another piece of tape. We're just going to glue that, tape that on. Isn't that plate like pretty pathetic? I think I need to break out a new one. Now I've got my scallop here, and I'm just going to lay it across the top. And I just kind of want to make sure that I'm going to go up to the edge. Keeps my flap a little longer. And then I'm just eyeballing. I want to see how much I got the same kind of amount of the flap going on each side. So I'm going to take another piece of my tape, and I'm just going to tape that on there. And then I'm going to run it through my die cut machine. Hang on, it's going to make a noise. So today's tip, when you have a die that you're running this way, you may not get the best, cleanest cut. You may have to run it a couple times because you have that big pump. It's not getting through the rollers as well, should I say, except for this little tiny space. So whenever possible, if you have a die, oh good, I thought that was going to rip my paper, that you can possibly run through. Let me pull these all out of the way. Oh, this tape. Mom, this is your tape too. It's not supposed to stick to the cardstock, I thought. Okay. Oh, no, that's not Mom's tape. That's a different tape. All right. So whenever you have the opportunity, run the die through this way. Now this one, in this case, I really couldn't because I needed it to go across and it wouldn't fit that way. But whenever you get the chance, run it through this way. So then as it's going through, you're getting a good even pressure along the whole die, and it'll run through smoother. You won't get that ka-clunk kind of noise like you heard mine do. All right, so let me see if I can get this tape off my paper now. Nope, we're just gonna fold it under. That's kind of weird. That we better get rid of this pack of tape. All right. Oh, and look, that one didn't even cut all the way through. Oh, there it went. Yes, it did. False alarm. So now we're going to go ahead and glue these on to the front. And I think I told you, what is this, 2 3/4 inches wide. And it sure looks like it shrunk because it's not 2 3/4 now. But this front flap here is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 this way by 2 3/4 wide. All of our pieces are 2 3/4 inches wide. But this one appears to have shrunk. So I'm going to just put it on over here, and that's why I ran it through with the, you know what, I might have ran it through the wrong way. No, I don't think I did. I ran it through at the edge so that I knew that I had a perfect matchup for the scallops, and then I could just adjust it where I needed it. And then this guy I'm going to put on the inside of the inside flap. Now you don't have to decorate all of this much. My first one I did not. My second one I did, and I really liked it. So this is my first like prototype that I made today. You can see like my glue, this is why we call it prototype. It's all bent up and stuff, but I did not really decorate the inside except for this bottom flap. And if you need a space to write on your gift card, you could save this bottom flap and don't put designer paper on there. You could put another like a tag or something on there. And I tried to stagger my openings for my gift cards. And it might look cute once you get the gift card in there, but it looks kind of weird without it. But it might be kind of cute once the gift cards are in there. You see them all different layers. So move on. We got our flap done. Then we're going to come down here with the let me see what I tried to cut these up so that my stockings and stuff were sort of centered without wasting too much paper. So this piece, now we needed 2 at 3 inches by 2 3/4. And we're just going to glue one down here, the bottom. And I also found that I didn't pay attention to what was on the back. And this candy cane design is only like around the perimeter, sort of top and bottom-ish. It's one of those pieces you can cut down the middle and have like 6 card fronts, or maybe make a scrapbook page with it and it's all around the edges. But okay, so now I'm going to move on to we're going to add our, oh yeah, that's always good too, Besta, because you got to stop and I'm trying to go slow. But so now I'm putting a little bit of glue along the whole bottom, or you can glue the whole back of the panel, the back of the holder that's going to go down, and you're going to put it at the score line because it's going to fold up like this, center on there. Like that. Give it a hot second to dry. And then I'm thinking, maybe, see, I didn't put gift cards in it. You may not want to glue the whole back one down. Now that I see it, just saying, it might be kind of difficult to get it in and out. So maybe just glue down from the bottom. Glue down here on it. And then that way the whole thing will fan out better. But I thought it would be a little more stable to glue it in the back, maybe only glue half of it. I don't know. Trial and error. Now I've got another one of those 3 inches by 2 3/4 inches that I'm gonna stick on the inside. Right here. And you obviously, you can mat this layer if you want to. Just gonna like make it a little thicker. I really, maybe I might still get to it, but I wanted to make it go this way. I wanted it to be this wide and the cutouts to be here. And then have it this fold down. I wanted it to look like a little purse. So I wanted this to like fold down and then use the handle from the Autumn Expressions. Maybe it's the bundle. It had a chain little handle on it that I wanted to put on here and make it into a purse. But I didn't get that far today. So that might still be coming. So now we've got all of that decorated. So next, I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna change this one up a little bit. I want to put the ribbon on there to help keep it closed. So I'm going to just cut off a piece of ribbon, and I don't believe we sell this anymore. I don't know why they got rid of it. We need white, it's so versatile, but this is the white seam binding ribbon. And then I have my Shaded Spruce Stampin' Blend. I got the dark here. Couldn't find my light one, so I might need to put that on my order. And then you can just take your Stampin' Blends, whatever color you want, and then just color along the ribbon. I talked about this the other day, but I don't know that I ended up doing it on the video, but I remember talking about it, and I didn't want to take up you guys' time by showing it to you the other day. But today I need green ribbons, so just take your marker, wipe across it, and I did not bring my cleaner. Hold on again. I told myself I didn't need it because I wasn't really using any stamps that couldn't wait to be cleaned when I was done. Forgot I was gonna muck up my glass mat with the marker. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this around the back. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna like tie this shut. I'm gonna pull it up a little bit higher. Kind of want to make sure everything's like straight, I'll call it. I think I cut off a big enough piece to. All right, so I want to kind of make sure these are straight across. And then I'm going to come in with my coordinating piece that is 3.5 inches by 2 3/4. And just glue that right over the top so I know that my ribbon is not going anywhere. Glue that down. And then now it's there for tying. You could also, this one I just wrapped it around the lid and then I put a glue dot. So if the person, if it's not a big deal to you that they're only gonna get to open it once, you could use a glue dot. And that will hold it closed for as long as you need it. This one here obviously is gonna hold it closed as long as it's tied. So let's go ahead and open that back up. And then I have two pieces that are 1/2 inch by 3/4 by 2 3/4. That's the back side of this paper. So I got 3 designs going on here, but you can use how many ever papers you want. Like I said, you don't even have to decorate all these little panels. I just, on this other one I'm gonna show you, I just got going and kind of just started decorating them all up, and helps also if you tear it apart for some reason. It will help cover up any little pieces like this one here. I may come through and stick a piece on there when I'm all done to glue that down. I forgot now what I got stuck there, but we'll glue that down. And then we have this piece that I sort of salvaged between the stockings. I salvaged one of the ribbons. This is 1.5 inches by 2 3/4. And then that can just glue on the front. Now I'm doing all of this with paper. You can certainly use stamps, you can use punches, and obviously however you'd like to decorate. So I'm going to now, I used the dies from Greetings of the Season dies. I used this oval here, and I'm just going to use my Shaded Spruce ink, and I tried to strategically place this to and from the Greetings of the Season set. And you'll see down here, images are 85% on the front here. So don't be alarmed when you open it up and they're a lot bigger. They must get so much that they can't fit it all on the photo, I guess, the label, so they shrink them down. So I'm going to put 2 from on the front. Hopefully you don't have a very long name. And then, oh, see, look here, I got a whole different concept going on now, because this one I just tied on and left it there. This one's going to be on the string. So I'm going to put that over here for a hot second. And then what did I put inside? I was going to put something inside. Must be that's my other one. So I guess we're all set with this one. I'm going to close it up. I'll tie it shut here. And then I'm going to feed my tag on. Did I feed that on there right? No. I'll go this way. Tie that on. And then we got to move it around, finagle it where you want it. You can't really slide the ribbon around once we've got it glued on, but I'll move it over here. See if that helps any better. We're just going to leave it. We're going to leave it alone right here, wherever we end up. You can trim your ribbon down, fluff your box back up. Now, I did not, but you could. If you know that you're only going to put in the 4 gift tags. All right. You could change the size of your box so that this is not so wide. And then it's going to be a little bit thinner. You won't have all that extra right there. Because you really don't need it. If the gift cards are in there, you can flatten that back down. So we've got a lot of extra wiggle room in there, so we could get by with a shorter piece of paper and trim that down a little bit. But anyway, as I just told you, I was going to leave it. Now I just tied it back or untied it. So that's my first box that I made to show you guys. And that was for my Christmas, like my November challenge thingy I'm doing. Oh, and that works better if you put the string or the tag on the string before you start tying. And then we've got the back done, the ribbons hid. So there's our Christmas version. Then I made a birthday version. And I used some old ribbon that I had. And then I heat embossed just happy birthday on the front. And then from the attention shoppers, that's where happy birthday came from. And the treat yourself, I just fussy cut those out. And again, I have 4 pockets in there. In this one, yes, I'm going to highly recommend you do not glue the back one all the way down. This one's had a chance to harden up, so to speak. So yeah, do not glue your back one down. But I put different papers, on all of them. I jazzed it up a little bit to give it a birthday feel instead of a Christmas feel. This is the Friends, the paper. It's a real colorful, abstract dots and squares and circles. Something Friends, I think friendship. Has a dot or the die that says Friends in the bundle, and then a heart die. Anyway, that was the stamp set that for the paper that went with that group. So there we go. Oh, I guess if I pull those up and then tie it down like that, it looks all right with a little squeeze in the middle, looks kind of like a skateboard ramp. So I made that birthday one. And then I made here in Vicksburg, we opened a new coffee shop. It's not a Starbucks, but I'll call it a chain like that. It's like a local chain. It's called Bigby. And so my whole little village is having a to-do because we've got 4 coffee shops now. So there's been something going on online about people saying, where can I get a cup of coffee in Vicksburg? And people are sincerely going, oh, go here, go here. And people are just trying to be funny. So I thought that I would say, in following up with that, I used the Latte Love paper and the More Than Autumn stamp set. This was the first time that I kind of broke that out. And then on this one, I used a half of a Velcro dot. Can't see it on there, but I put it on the scallop. I used a super old scallop border punch, and then that glue dot will hold that shut. So if you don't want to do the ribbon around the whole thing like I did, you could tie it around the front of the flap and a glue dot or a Velcro dot. And you'll also see this one is made with strictly designer series paper, so you don't need all these extra pieces like I used on my other ones, because it's a straight up piece of designer series paper. So my thought was, nothing's better than, and then they're going, oh, something's brewing. Oh, Mezzaluna Play Cafe. Oh, Bigby. And so then I said, love you more than this calls for, and then I thought if somebody wanted to be, you know, like silly, they could stick a gift card from each coffee place, you know, and say, here you go, try them out. You choose which one you like best. So that's my thought there. And so that was my strictly designer series paper. So you can cut all the work right out of it basically with a piece of designer series paper because you don't have to cut all those extra pieces. So here's a quick and easy one. Extra easy. And I thought one of them I didn't, oh, this one. See, this one I only glued the card down at the bottom. This is the way you got to do it, guys. I don't know what made me think to glue the whole back down, but this is the way you got to do it. So glue the back card holder only at the bottom, but give it a nice swipe of it across there so that it sticks and holds them all. So there we go. Oh, hey, Jean. Let's go back. Let's see what we got. Okay. I think that's it. That is my day 6 of the challenge and my Wednesday video. So we've got a little happy birthday coverage and we've got a Christmas coverage. And then just the designer series paper version so that you can whip these out in no time. These would be, and let me give you another hint. How about those, are they coin envelopes? Or like the doctor, dentist office, if you have to take, like amoxicillin or something before you go to the dentist. Mike always has to do that because he's got artificial parts. So they always make him take amoxicillin. But they give it to you in a little envelope. Or like if you got your tooth pulled, they would put it in a little envelope. Those find a little envelope that's the size 2, and then you don't even have to make your little pockets. Easier, yeah. So that's it, guys. I will be back with some more of the month of the November card challenges, and for sure next Wednesday, but I don't know if anybody has a thought you want me to try and pop on with my card things around 7 at night, or you don't really care, you'll catch a replay. Just thought I'd try and entertain you and do it when people would like to be entertained. So if you got any comments on that, throw them in my comments as to when, you know, what's a good time when you want to see me, at night, in the morning, in the afternoon, and I'll see what I could do to comply. So that's it, everybody. Have a great night and I'll see you again. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Oops, what's happening here?